Ever met someone who felt like a soulmate in 10 minutes? That isn't always chemistry. Sometimes it's a high-level psychological trap. Charisma is usually seen as a gift, but in the world of dark psychology, it's a master key used to unlock your trust. We think we choose who we like. In reality, human nature is predictable. Today, we're stripping away the mask of magnetic people. Meet the Dark Triad. 3 traits that turn charm into a weapon: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. All 3 hide behind a smile. A charismatic narcissist doesn't want your friendship. They want a fan club. They use charm to turn every conversation back to themselves. The Machiavellian doesn't care about the spotlight. They care about the strings. To them, your charisma is just a way to move pieces. The psychopath's charisma is cold. It's a perfect imitation of warmth, used to disarm you before they take exactly what they want. It starts with love bombing, an intense explosion of affection designed to make you feel like the most important person on earth. This floods your brain with dopamine. It becomes physically impossible to see the red flags waving right in front of your face. Next is a selective mirroring. A predator doesn't just copy your gestures. They study your values and reflect them back to you. They say things like, "I've never met anyone like you." Really, they're just reading the script you gave them an hour ago. While you're feeling seen, they are building a database. They listen for your traumas and insecurities to use as future leverage. This leads to pacing and leading. They build rapport fast, then pull away. You start craving their validation like a drug. Once you're hooked, the mask slips. Enter the victim pivot. If you catch them lying, they suddenly share a story of pain. They weaponize your empathy. Instead of apologizing for hurting you, they make you feel guilty for being too sensitive about it. This is gaslighting. By eroding your trust in your own memory, they become the only source of truth in your life. Why does this work? High charisma causes a shutdown in your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic. In the presence of a magnetic person, your brain shifts from critique mode to follow mode. It's a primitive survival instinct. Following a charismatic leader once meant survival. Today it often means being exploited. Our biological hardware is simply outdated. Think of the halo effect. When we find one trait attractive, our brain lazily assumes that person is also honest and kind. Manipulators know this. They invest heavily in their exterior because they know it prevents people from looking at their empty interior. And there's the gaze. Charismatic manipulators use prolonged eye contact. It triggers a stress response we misinterpret as intense romantic sparks. By holding your eyes longer than normal, they force a physiological reaction. Your heart rate rises, and you think it's love. True charisma is a bridge. Dark charisma is a trap. One seeks to inspire you. The other seeks to consume you. To tell the difference, watch how they treat the unimportant. A truly charismatic person is kind to waiters. A manipulator isn't. Observe their circle of exes. If everyone from their past is crazy, you are likely looking at the real common denominator. Dark charisma feels better than the truth. It feels good to be told you're special, even if the person is lying. We often choose the beautiful lie over the boring truth. We want the soulmate story because real human complexity is hard. To protect yourself, develop emotional literacy. Name the tactics as they happen. Turn the magic back into simple, predictable mechanics. When you feel that rush of instant connection, pause. Ask, am I seeing a person or just a reflection of my desires? Dark psychology relies on your blindness. Once you understand the why behind the how, the manipulator instantly loses their power. Light is the best disinfectant. Human nature is a landscape of shadows, and we all have a part that wants control. The goal isn't to be cynical. The goal is to be unmanipulatable. Appreciate the charm without being blinded by the light. Charisma should be a side effect of a great personality, not the entire thing. If charm is all there is, run. Authentic connection is usually a bit clumsy and awkward. It takes time. If it feels like a movie, it's scripted. Don't trade your long-term peace for a short-term cinematic experience. Real life is messy, and real people are imperfect. This is the science of human nature. It's the study of the hidden forces that drive our heartbreaks and our triumphs. You are the most important person to understand. If you don't know your own profile, someone else will write it. Every save in your mental vault is a brick in your fortress. Every reflection on a pattern levels up your defense. We live in the era of synthetic charisma. Between eye filters and curated personas, it's harder than ever to know what's real. But the fundamentals of the brain don't change. We are still wired for connection and still vulnerable to targeted praise. Don't let the dark side make you cold. Let it make you wise. Build better boundaries, not higher walls. The world needs clean charisma. People who use influence to lift others up, rather than pulling them into a dark orbit. Ask yourself, who in your life makes you feel hypnotized? Is it because of who they are or your own ego? The answer might be uncomfortable, but the truth is the only thing that keeps you free. Awareness is the first step. Human psychology isn't a mystery, it's a language. Once you learn to speak it, you'll never be lost in a conversation. These traits are common in offices and on dating apps, but now you have the eyes to see the hidden patterns. You are no longer a passive observer. You are the architect of your social world, choosing who gets into your circle. We've covered the why and the how, but the practice is where change happens. It's a daily commitment to stay awake. Psychology is the ultimate user manual for your life. Knowledge is the only wealth that can't be stolen from you. Your mind is your most valuable asset. Don't give the keys to your kingdom to someone just because they're charming. We are just scratching the surface of being human. There are 1,000 more loops and 1,000 ways to level up. The journey to self-mastery is long, but you aren't alone. There are systems designed to turn insights into permanent habits. Stop leaving your mental health to chance. Stop being a spectator. It's time to take control of your psychological narrative. If you want to turn these lessons into a daily system, there's a tool built exactly for that purpose. Download the PsycheMax app today. It's your personal vault for psychology facts, AI-powered journal insights, and your science-backed psyche profile.